Alright, so we're going back for what we have left sa ating last lesson. We created storage, and right now we're going to set an what we call remote backend because if you notice may mga every time we created an init, right, sa ating kampo natin, may mga sensitive file na generate dito and then yung mga certain na configurations kung ano po yung meron sa ating infrastructures dapat meron din dito sa ating TF po natin, okay? Kung i-check po natin siya, ito po yung mga state file natin. And we don't want this state file na isa-save siya sa mismong workstation natin. So, the best practice is to put it on our separate storage, like some services of cloud services, they have their own services na it's store, like yung sa Azure is Azure Blob, sa AWS is yung S3 bucket nila. So, pwede natin ilalagay yung ating state file na hindi mako-compromise siya if we're going only to use sa local natin. At right now, we're going to do that. First is same pa rin yung files na ginamit po natin from the past lesson. But one thing that we need to do right now is to set uh, our configurations sa AWS natin. So right now, ito yung gagawin natin is create a resource first. So sa ngayon, etong resource group, pwede natin siyang name it to TF state. Okay. And then location, of course, is US, is up to you. Okay, so after natapos to siya, guys, you can create again another account, uh, storage account, which is ito po yung command niya. Okay, from resource group natin, which is we name it this one, right? Ito, nalagay po natin dito. And then yung storage name po natin is, you can put it randomly. You can put anything you want. Storage name po natin is day 303. Lagyan na TF. 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 Tapos, I think yan lang. So it will again take for a while to create it. So while doing that, so next thing gagawin po natin is to create a blob container. Okay? So yung blob container po natin, simply put this command. So from container name natin is yung tf state. Okay? Tapos yung account name po natin is storage account name, which is we created already, which is yung day, yung nagawa natin kanina, day, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Storage account. So let me check again. They blah blah. Okay. And then let's create it. So again, nagawa na niya. You can also check this guys yung ating back-end na kampo natin na resource. So dito po siya makikita natin. Basically, ito lang din yung ginamit natin for this one. So there's a bunch of you can do sa ating storage, how to create a storage backend. So pwede rin yung siyang Azure ID, Active Directory, identical principals, and so on. Okay? And right now, since we already do that, uh, what we're going to do is we only add one block of code, which is yung dito. Since pinakita ko na rin sa ating documentations, which is ito lang yung ginawa natin. So, resource group is TF state. I don't know kung tama to. Kasi meron yata akong nilagay na dapat TF to. Tapos TF state. And then yung, sa ngayon, sa sample lang kasi natin is we need to put it dev lang muna. You can put anything you want. If sa production na talaga ninyo, whether you create it as an for your UAT or you can put it you create a backend for your dev or for productions, mga ganun guys. Okay? And let's check guys kung anong na-produce niya ngayon for this one. Okay? So right now, there's a lot of information here, but nonetheless, so if we create that TF apply, yes. So he's starting creating again resources sa ating remote state natin. Okay? Remote backend state natin. So check natin. Okay? So pina-create na siya guys. TF state and then we already create TF state for this and then the TF. Okay? And yeah, so nagawa niya lahat. Okay? So ganun siya again how it work. Okay, so I think nakuha naman natin, no, kung ano yung boot uh, the whole thing that we have been creating here. So we created an resource group name and then the storage account and then we put it to our camp natin. And that's it. Uh, I guess we can move again sa ating topic for